Welcome to your favourite geography channel, the place to learn, explore and enjoy geography. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. If you are preparing for your Edexcel B GCSE Geography Paper 3 exam, then this video is for you. Now before we begin, it's really important to remember that Paper 3 is slightly different from Paper 1 and 2. In the exam, you'll be given a resource booklet containing maps, graphs, photographs, statistics and different viewpoints. Many of the questions will ask you to use evidence from this booklet. So it's not just about what you know, it's about applying your geographical knowledge to the resources you're given. In this video, I'm going to quickly walk through the 4 key topics you need to know: people and the biosphere, forests under threat, consuming energy resources, and decision making. Let's get started. First up, people and the biosphere. The biosphere is simply all life on Earth and the places where life exists. It includes plants, animals, humans, and the ecosystems that support them. One of the biggest ideas in this topic is population growth. As the world's population increases, demand for food, water, energy, and land also increases. This puts pressure on ecosystems and natural resources. You also need to understand ecosystem services. These are benefits that humans receive from nature. Provisioning services provide things like food, fresh water, and timber. Regulating services help control natural processes such as climate regulation and flood prevention. Supporting services include things like soil formation and nutrient cycling, which allow ecosystems to function properly. Finally, cultural services provide recreational, educational, and spiritual benefits. Another key concept is biodiversity, which refers to the variety of living organisms in an ecosystem. Generally speaking, ecosystems with higher biodiversity are healthier and more resilient to change. For the exam, make sure you can explain how human activities such as deforestation, pollution, urbanization, and climate change can damage ecosystems and reduce biodiversity. Next, let's move on to forests under threat. Forests, particularly tropical rainforests, are incredibly important ecosystems. They provide environmental benefits by storing carbon, regulating climate, and supporting a huge number of plant and animal species. They also provide economic benefits through timber production, employment, and tourism. Socially, forests support indigenous communities and provide resources such as food and medicines. However, forests around the world are under threat from deforestation. The main cause include commercial farming, cattle ranching, logging, mining, and road construction. When forests are cleared, habitats are destroyed, biodiversity decreases, carbon dioxide levels increase, and soil become more vulnerable to erosion. Because of these impacts, sustainable forest management is extremely important. Strategies include selective logging, replanting trees, creating protected areas, and promoting ecotourism. In the exam, make sure you can explain both why deforestation happens and the environmental consequences that follow. Now, let's look at consuming energy resources. Energy is essential for development. It powers homes, businesses, transport systems, and industry. You need to know the difference between renewable and non-renewable energy sources. Non-renewable sources include coal, oil, natural gas, and nuclear power. Renewable sources include wind, solar, hydroelectric, geothermal, and biomass energy. One important idea is that energy consumption varies greatly around the world. Generally, high-income countries consume much more energy per person than lower-income countries. You also need to understand energy security, which means having a reliable and affordable supply of energy. Countries can face challenges if they rely heavily on imports, experience rising demand, or have limited domestic energy resources. When revising this topic, think carefully about the advantages and disadvantages of different energy sources. For example, fossil fuels provide reliable energy but contribute significantly to climate change. Renewable energy sources are cleaner but can sometimes be less predictable or require significant investment. Exam questions often ask you to evaluate different energy options, so practice making balanced judgments. Finally, let's talk about decision making. This is where many students either gain marks quickly or miss opportunities. The decision-making section is all about analysing information from the resource booklet and using your geographical knowledge to reach a justified conclusion. You'll often be presented with different viewpoints from stakeholders such as businesses, local residents, environmental groups, or governments. The key is to remember that there is rarely one perfect answer. Instead, the examiners want to see that you can use evidence from the resources, consider different perspectives, and justify your final judgment. For longer questions, a useful approach is to make a point, support it with evidence from the resource booklet, explain why it matters, and then reach a reasoned judgment. Always refer directly to the resource whenever possible. If the booklet provides a statistic, quote it. If it provides a map, use information from it. If it presents different viewpoints, compare them. This shows the examiner that you're engaging with the evidence rather than simply writing everything you know. So, to summarise, for people and the biosphere, focus on population growth, ecosystem services, and biodiversity. For forest and the threat, focus on the value of forest, the causes of deforestation, and sustainable management. For consuming energy resources, understand different energy sources, energy security, and sustainability. And for decision making, remember that success comes from using evidence from the resource booklet and making well-supported judgments. If you found this video useful, make sure you like and subscribe for more GCSE Geography revision content.